Greetings and salutations, and welcome back. So, the side story I left in the comment section took a little bit longer for the last episode, and also I lost internet for a while, so yeah, there's that. But continuing on from where we last left off, let's continue on with the story. As the making of the screen, there is no way of plant-to-plant deployment for the THC-1. We realized this only after its construction. One proposed method was to develop a capital dropship instead of a hangar. It will load the THC-1 on the bottom and allow a dropship method of deployment. This section was developed to accommodate the dive team. Like piloting, each member is assigned one drop seat, one fridge, one personnel locker, and one armor locker. This area also serves as a rest area and prep room for that team. Please continue to the construction bay. You may now remove the screen. Record 31-09-46. 22 p.m. ET Earth Time, CEO 2127. CEO 3112? What? Employee 8584, this prep room just made me realize, how are we going to get this vessel off-world? 8584? Well, I don't know. CEO 3112. Great. We'll have to borrow another company's CV. I wonder if there are any CV command carriers left. And for those who don't know, that is a build you can find on the workshop. Or even further, again, Mr. Spicy had a whole showcase of it. Yeah, please like and subscribe to his channel, blah blah blah. Alright, so 14. This area is the cargo construction bay. Inspired by the Spanish galleons, though some may consider that an ethics and moral issues, considering where that gold transport came from, that goes with lessons and warnings part of our philosophy. But the idea for an armored resource transport while exploring space is a good idea. The THC-1 is overall meant to be independent from both SV and CV, and even a proper ground or space base in both exploration or combat operations. When exploring, it will need to be able to gather as much resources for its survival and carry enough for self-reliance to carry out the mission at hand. The constructor has one input and one output cargo wall, while on the opposite is a cargo wall meant for production materials. Please continue to the stern starboard top side. You may now remove the screen. And for those curious, each section has about 2,000 volume for the constructor base section, and cargo in general is 22,000. Over, actually, almost 23,000. Here you can see the advantage the height of the vessel gives for weapons and personnel. Unlike most HVs, weapon placement on the THC-1 has advantage of spotting enemies, that's spelled wrong, over longer distances and maybe over small mounds or hills. Each block has warning flares to let know when the weapons are active. It is unadvised to be topside when these weapons are live unless ordered or given permission. Drones only for repairs in that situation. The edges are aligned with landing pads for the aforementioned CV we are currently designing. Please see a fortholder agent near you for any future updates. There are 4 top hatches marked to let you know which is which. For example, the one you came from is marked SSH for starboard stern hatch. The opposite has P for port, and on the other end has B for bow. Please continue to the bow artillery block. You may now remove the screen. Record 31-09-46, 3:03 p.m. ET Earth Time. Employee 8584. There! Are you happy? The topside now has landing feet all around. Waste of my time. CEO 3112. Waste of your time. You built a battleship in 45 minutes. Placing simple landing feet should be a charm to you. 8584. Yeah, 45 minutes. What's the old saying? You sound like a broken record. That's you. 3112. That's the first time I said that. You're the one that went off the rails. 8584. And you were the safety inspector for those rails. So, yeah, it falls on you. There. You're in trouble. What if OSHA stops by? Look at that, some big fat fines there, Inspector. You could even be going to jail. CEO 2127. I don't even feel like I'm part of the conversation anymore. Like, you two just ignore me. CEO 3112, Employee 8584. Shut up! 2127. I'm loved! The closeness of each turret ensures enemy vessels, HV, SV, and CV will endure maximum damage. On the bow and stern is the pattern of 2 side rockets for anti-air or armor protection, a minigun for troop or small HV or SV, and a plasma cannon for larger SV or CVs and base assaults. On the side midship is the extra advantage of anti-troop or smaller HV and SV protection, with 2 miniguns flanking a plasma for broadside assault. If you hear that snoring, that's one of the dogs again. To top off are 2 artillery for short or distant assaults for heavier defended bases. But with all of the armor and armaments, even with its self-reliant design in mind, it is still a ship, and all ships, even in this day and age since ancient times, need its crew to survive. But there are support craft available. Please review our 3S-HV-1R Handyman from our Run Runner line. Please continue to the bottom for our second to last screen. Side note, many people ask why there is no or little paint or details on our craft, with exception of safety markings. We prefer to leave any production as blank as possible and allow the user to place their own marks or paint to their needs. Alright, record 31-09-46, 3:15 p.m. ET Earth Time, CEO 3112. How did you manage 2 artillery turrets, 8584? I was wondering that myself. The company that developed the cores said that any HV core they produce can only process 1, unless they lied. 2127. That makes no sense, though. Why? I mean, they also produce the BA cores, and those can only handle, what, 15 solar panels, and then restrict any more being placed? 3112. 15, yes, and I tried to place more solar on my villa. They said that they were developing new cores that could process more, but this isn't a new core unless... Has anyone ever tried to place more than what's allowed for a core other than BA bases? 2127, not sure. 8584. I never heard of any attempts, unless the one I use is somehow defected, in a good way. Oh, and those who don't play the game, it only allows you 1 turret per HV. I think my game's either defective or I'm in a mode that allows me to have more. I'm not really sure. B. Okay. Alright. The network. Forhill has a line of smaller HVs named a Run Runner line, more civilian, but the options of upgrading is available. Each Run Runner class has what we call a hover ring, an internal system of thrusters facing each other, and other parts circle them from within the HVs. This is to better protect against the elements or hostiles to keep the vehicle going and to get you safe and out of harm's way. We've employed the same method for the THC-1, but even with the ring system and with all the parts to keep the vessel operational, you will need support in combat situations. Being CV independent is only for non-combat operations. However, in combat, when a CV or SV is not optional, Forhill does have another though be smaller support craft for both the THC-1 and those inside. Please look at the handyman for our new Rum Runner lines. The crew quarters next. Okay. Record 310946, 39 p.m. ET Earth Time, CEO 2127. Oh, no. This. I don't know what this is. 8584. It's the ring system used on Rum Runners. The only way to keep most of this stuff safe. 2127. This is a maintenance nightmare. 8584. What? With the exception of generators, there is virtually no moving parts. That's the opposite. Why do the generators have moving parts anyways? Like, there's no need. 3112, because they come from a different company. 8584, this is too much. In a combat situation, heavy damage will cost... 8584, let me stop you right there. If by cost you mean financial, then counting in replicator construction, a literal universe of resources at our disposal, production time, and workforce cost, as I'm the only one at this one's facility, it only cost around 75,000 credits for the production of this vessel. In the 21st century, that would have been at around at least 1 or 2 billion. Counting in workforce, God, replicas cost a lot of people their jobs. And now add this vessel's own constructor and its self-reliant operations intended, the maintenance cost won't be that much either. Well, it would have been at least 110,000 credits, but most of the resources I used were already paid for. The facility. I was referring to the 3112. Yes, I got that. A facility that now needs replacing, regardless of cost. 8584. And maintenance won't be that bad with the new support craft, the rum runners. There is no third version of the rum runners. 8584. Well, yeah, I had a few extra materials left over. 3112, 2127. We were gone for 45 censored program initiated minutes. We're gone. Oops. Okay. Where are you? There you are. Alright. 18. Now concludes the tutorial of the THC-1. As mentioned, this vessel was inspired by many ships of the line by most of the ironclads. More close, however, to the ironclads, the USS Monitor and CSS Virginia. The Virginia was a slow vessel, originally meant for the Union before being the Confederacy captured the shipyards where it was being built. The Virginia had fixed gun emplacements around its hull. The USS Monitor had one of the first turrets for a vessel, but was too low to the waterline. Made it difficult to target, but would later be a factor in its demise. In 1862, from March 8 to 9, the Battle of Hampton Roads raged. The two faced off. It had many names, but some called it the Battle of the Ironclads, and it changed the world. Victory went to neither, as one was unable to sink the other. However, the entire world shook. One battle sent shockwaves over the world, and with only one battle between only two ships, all nations' navies became obsolete, from two nations that they were not at war with. Great Britain actually ceased all production of ships for military use. We at Fort Hurl don't focus only on military history, but however, this battle shows the other side of our philosophy of doing better, and being grateful for what is no longer needing to be done. We as a civilization strive to be better than what was. We strive as a corporation to make better the products we make to help you get there, and learn in the process to be better, as you are the only factor keeping us afloat. All workers from the Fort Holder, from the ranks of the assembly lines to the highest CEOs, do at least one tour of all of our large builds. Now, as for the lessons learned from that battle. It was never the ironclads that made the world shake. It was never the cannonballs bouncing off the hulls or wooden ships sunk. What made the ironclads the apex predator of their day were the men serving within them. What will make this THC-1 great are the men and women that will serve within it. We take great pride in our products and have agents, low-level workers, future CEOs, and partners serve to learn or improve upon. Experience through hardship. Do not let these potentials order you about. They will take orders and will earn the right to lead. You are the forerunners of this future, and if any potential wants that glory, then they have to earn it via first-hand experience. If this vessel costs you your life, that's supposed to be your life, due to their negligence, then that potential responsibility will live the historical origins of the phrase, "It falls on me," as they will be right with you. Fort Holder, hold your world. Tutorial finished. You may now remove the rest of these screens. And that's about my limit. And I was hoping for 3 videos anyway, so the next one will be a little bit shorter. But until then, good day or night to wherever you may be. And I am signing out.